Today we're going to be taking a look at an RCBS M1000 Beam Scale, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank RCBS for sending this out to the channel. What we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the table. We're going to unbox it. I'm going to tell you some of the features about it, and then we're going to try it out, and I'll tell you my final thoughts at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, just like everything I've ever gotten from RCBS, the packaging on this is very nice. You can look at it. Very legible. It's got a bunch of information and everything on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this open here, take a look at what's inside, and check that out. Everything is nicely packaged in there. Looks like we got a instruction manual. If I can get my fingers in it, I'll try to get everything out here real quick. Get that out of the main box here. One thing I love about RCBS scales, they come with this nice cover on there. I'm getting this out separate just to get everything out of there. But we got our manual right there. Then we'll get the main unit out of here. Packaged very well. I don't think anything's going to get hurt with this. Alright, get it out of there. That's everything from in there. So now we have our scale right here. Got our check weight, powder pan, and the platform to put the pan on. That's everything in here. One thing I want to look at real quick is I definitely want to see how their instruction manual looks. Let's open it up here. Got a parts list. Go in the middle. Everything has got pictures on it. Very well written to read. Very nice. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys. This is the dust cover to put on it to keep dust and everything off of it when it's sitting. I really like that about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything set up on my bench, and we're going to do some testing with it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now this is what it looks like with the dust cover on that, and this dust cover actually locks in down here on both sides. I really like that about that, and you can see it holds everything in here. This is a very nice way to have this protected from dust while it's sitting, and I really like that. And what you got to do is basically pinch it together on both sides. Then it lifts off, and then you got your scale right here. Now what I want to do is I want to go over some of the features about this scale, and then we'll try it out. The M1000 has a 1021 grain capacity. This scale is ambidextrous and it's made for left or right-handed use. It comes with a leveling foot to zero out your scale. It has a spot built into the scale to store your pan in. Also has a convenient spot on the scale for your check weight. It has plus or minus 1/10 grain accuracy. It comes with an ambidextrous metal scale pan. It has magnetic dampening to make the scale balance out quickly. And it conveniently has a grain to gram conversion chart right on the scale. And another thing I really like about this is it's covered under the RCBS limited lifetime warranty. Alright, so what we're going to do now is zero our pan, and what we're going to do is make sure we have all these moved to zero. Now this one over here I'm touching, a lot of people say that one is easy to move. Now always make sure you check that one because it's easily thrown off here. And then we'll get this pointed right at the zero line right there. Alright, so now everything is zeroed. You can see right here the line is way up here, and we need it to get down to this center little arrow right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust this right here, and what we're doing is we're moving the foot to make this go up, the scale up, and that'll bring the beam down, and that'll help us zero this out. Now if we can't get this zeroed, we might have to add more weight into the little pan down here, or the platform, to even it out. I've showed you guys a video on how to do that. I'll leave a card up above for you guys to check that out here, because we might have to do that to this one also. But we can see right there it's starting to drop down. Now it probably dropped down too much. So I think we're going to be good on the weight here. I'm trying to get it where I can see it real good. You guys are going to have parallax because of the way the camera's set up. But I'm leaning down looking at this, and I can see right there We are zeroed. I want to make sure everything is zeroed out. All right, now we're good to go. All right, everything is zeroed out here now. So what I want to do is first I want to show you guys the check weight here. This is 694.6 grains. You can see right there. So what we're going to do is come over to this one. Every one of these hash marks on here is 20. So we're going to lift up on this, move it over to the hash mark before 700, because that is going to be 680 right there. Then we're going to come over here to get the 94. We're going to have to go to 14 over here, which is going to be the mark just before 15. So now we got our 694. So now we need 0.6. If you see right here, we got 0.5. We need 0.6. So we're going to pick this up, move it over to the one next to the, just to the right of the 5. Now we have our 680 and then our 14 for 94 and then our 0.6. So now when we put the check weight into it, we'll let it settle out here and we should be dead on. And looking at it from right here, we are dead on. Now I got a couple other things I want to try out, so let's move on to that. So what we have is a 90 grain bullet here, so this is going to be kind of an easy one to do. Every one of these lines on here is 20. So we're going to lift up on this and we're going to move it over to the one before 100. That'll be 80. So we got that down there. So we're going to move this one over here and we're going to go to 10 for 90. Now if we had point something, that's where we would come down here. You can see 0.5 in the center, and that's how you would make your adjustment if you were doing a powder charge. So now let's put this bullet in here, let it drop, and then it should zero out here. And it's perfectly dead on with 90. Very nice. Now let's try a 115 grain bullet. Now we got a 115 grain bullet right here. So what we're going to do is we are going to move this over to the 100 for our 100. And then we're just going to move this over to 15. That should have it on there perfect. And then we're going to set our bullet in the pan. Let it get evened out here. And once it slows down there, we are showing right on 115. Very nice, very nice. Now I'm not doing powder charges on this one just because it's easier for me to do bullets. I wish I had check weights to make it easier. But I just want to give you guys an idea on how this works here. So now what we got is a 230 grain 45 ACP bullet. So for 230 grain, what we're going to do is we're going to move this over to 220. Then we're going to move this back to 10. That's going to be our 230. Make sure the other one is on 0 because sometimes this one does like to move. Now we're going to put that on there and we should come out to 230 grain. And right there, once it settles, we are on 230, just a tad bit over. And I can guarantee you, if I put this on a pocket scale, it would show just a tad bit over 230. So we can see that this is very easy to get set up to the powder charges you want. And like I said, when you're doing powder and you had the point whatever, then you would move this one over to that. Very nice, easy, simple. Let's go back up on top and I'll tell you my final thoughts. So what's my final thoughts here on the RCBS M1000 Beam Scale? Of course, we got to go with the negatives because I always start with the negatives. These right here, they move way too easily. You barely bump this, and mostly this small one right here for the tenths, this moves very easily. Now, truthfully, the rest of it, you just lift up on and move it and drop it down. But this one, for some reason, it's because it's very small, it moves very easily. That is one of the negatives I can think of on it. Other negatives, I really don't see another negative. What do I like about it here? Like with the pan and the check weight we got here, they both have spots right built into the scale to put these for storage. I really like that about it. I really like that it has the conversion chart on here from grams and grams. Really like that about it. All in all, it seemed like a very good, accurate scale. All these bullets that I tried out in this video, I did on the pocket scale. And like I said, a couple of them that were showing a tad bit over, when I put them on the pocket scale, they would show a tad bit over too. Because when you have bullets, they're not going to be exact. Love the easy adjustment of the foot here. I like the magnetic dampening. As you guys know, I have an older 510 scale, and that thing will just sit there and teeter and teeter and teeter. I like that this has a magnetic dampening to slow it down. That is a very nice feature. So all in all, I do give this a thumbs up. Really like it. And I'd like to thank RCBS for sending this out to the channel for us to try out. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God. And I'll see you all on the next one.